Welcome to November? Well, this is awkward. The transition from Halloween to Christmas always feels a little bit forced. Especially since I kind of don't care that much about Thanksgiving and sort of skip it. But as much as I hate to admit it, Halloween does come to an end. So in November, just like I made Halloween, it was time to unmake it so that I could make Christmas. Eventually. So it's almost midnight, November 2nd, and I'm taking down Halloween. It's gonna take a while. But I started it at 10:30 anyway, so that was the choice I made. But I don't have to be up tomorrow until like 11, getting a COVID booster and a flu shot at noon. So I'm gonna see how much of this I can get done. There's a lot. There's a lot of stuff. So, it is my day off. I got my flu shot and my bivalent COVID-19 booster, both at the same time yesterday, both in this arm right here. I swear she went into the exact same hole. I'm sure she didn't. But that's what it felt like, because that second shot, which was the COVID booster, hurt. This is not a lovely camera angle. But now you can see all the Halloween decorations that are packed up but not put away yet. I think we're still kind of vaguely in spooky season, not really in Christmas season yet either. And if I were a true pagan, this would still be like, I don't know, Samhain days, days of the harvest or something. Obviously I need to put that stuff away and reorganize some stuff that got moved around for the party. But there's nothing major, which is why I haven't done it. Very different vibe in the house now. All the decorations are down. I've got the blinds open. There's like light in here, which is weird. Even though this is reading in the dark, I am allowing the light in at this time. Oh, also I'm listening to Halloween Party by Agatha Christie, read by Hugh Fraser. And it's lovely, it's Agatha Christie. I haven't decided what to read next, if I should plow forward with the Dracula Book of Great Vampire Stories because I keep putting it off and year after year it doesn't get read, or if once again I should save it for Halloween next year. I don't know what to do. Because I've got other stuff. Salem's Lot, The Shining, Secret History of Witches. I'll probably save that one, I guess. Yeah, but I'm not sure what to do just generally with all the leftover spooky reads. Yeah, so remember when I called this time of year transitional? Well, in case that wasn't clear yet, a couple of friends of mine actually had a fire pit night on November 5th. Everybody wore costumes, just like it was Halloween, and in fact it felt very much like a last gasp for Halloween before the Christmas season completely takes over. And you know, there's something about gathering around a fire in the dark that manages to feel appropriate even during this transitional time between my two favorite holidays. So, I'm home from work and from work. I forgot that I was going from my normal job to do some recording for the Christmas show. So I didn't get the stuff done today I meant to get done. I need to finish putting all the Halloween decorations away. I have a lot of just like cleaning of the house to do, just like vacuuming, and I just need to like randomly clean certain things before we can decorate for Christmas. I also bought 9,000 Christmas lights at Target because apparently, if you were paying attention in my Halloween decorating vlog, I mentioned in that video that Halloween used to make these twinkling Halloween lights that are really neat, flickering they call them. Lo and behold, they make the same exact light on a green wire for Christmas now. So I just bought everything they had, 14 boxes. I will check in with you later, goodbye. And so it was finally time to stick poor skeleton Fred in the corner and shift focus towards Christmassy things. But then Florida weather once again, had other plans.
In Vero Beach. Tomorrow through Friday morning, severity's highlighted in dark green where you're likely to have an increased risk for some flooding, but the mountains can really...
Could be a very dangerous storm, and we're over in the coast. We're talking about the potential for buildings and houses to maybe fall into the Atlantic Ocean. Here,
So I tried these new flickering or twinkling holiday lights from Target, and no, bad. Felt like a disco rave in my kitchen. Turns out, it really is true that they don't make things like they used to. But we were lucky with the storm, which turned out to be kind of a non-event for us and passed by pretty much without incident. So the storm's basically over. No shows for me today because the theme parks are closed. So I got to sleep in. The power stayed on. Knock on wood. So nowadays, David travels a lot for work during the holidays, and it's become kind of a task to find time for us to decorate for the holidays together. But after the hurricane passed through, we did find time, and we finally got our tree up. It wasn't fully decorated yet, but it was a start. And I gotta say, once the tree is up, that awkward transitional time no longer feels awkward. It just feels like Christmas. All right, coffee in hand. Today is the day I am going to decorate the house for the Christmas. And Philip will be helping me. It's November 11th, 11/11. 11 plus 11 equals 22. Lucky day. I have today off, which going forward in the holiday season is probably not a thing that's going to happen very often. We got the tree up last night. I thought I needed David's help for that, so I wanted to do it first because it was up on a high shelf. But it turns out that I was able to just sort of tilt it off of the shelf and then slowly lower it down. So the tree is up. I'm not decorating the tree. That's something that we will do together. There's a lot of vacuuming and dusting that has to happen. And then I'm going to bring in all the boxes and allow Christmas to throw up all over the house. You can see there's like boxes of Christmassy crap all through the hallway. I'm going to put the lights up along the ceiling. If you watched my Halloween decorating vlog, you'll know I put all these little hooks up there, which are going to stay there year round and are like really solid. Unlike the thumbtacks that I used to use, which hurt my fingers eventually from pushing them all in. So I'm gonna put those up, and then I'm gonna put all of the various little knickknacks out. I think it's time for a montage. So the lights were up, and all that was left was to actually decorate. But first, there's nothing that says Christmas quite so well as a 6:30 a.m. trip to take Philip to the vet. At least we saw some pretty cows.
Come yourself and tell me, there is a child dead? Another child? A brother, said Mrs. Drake. They found his body on one of the field paths. He must have been coming back from school and gone out of his way to play in the brook near here. Somebody held him down in the brook, held his head under water. Poirot walked along the road to his guest house. It was only a few hundred yards. As he walked up to the front door, it was open, and his landlady...
So with the Christmas lights up inside the house and looking pretty good, it was finally time to bring in all the boxes and boxes and boxes of stuff. So I got the Christmas decorations pulled out, and all of the boxes are now strewn about, which maybe is inspirational for future me tonight when I get home from work. It's cold. So I am done with work and I'm taking a nap with this dog who's going to help keep me warm, and I'm going to help keep him warm. And then when I get up, maybe I will do some decorating because I keep picking up more and more shifts because the holidays, the season is already starting to claim victims. I am enjoying very much Hester. I find the protagonist really interesting. They have synesthesia or chromesthesia. So that's interesting to read about, and the period is interesting. And it's associated with witchcraft, and so she has to keep it a secret, even though it's not that. So that's really interesting. It's very, very good. And I'm enjoying listening to Murder at the Vicarage by Agatha Christie, the first Miss Marple book, read by Richard D. Grant. It's interesting. Miss Marple is not a big part. I'm sure she will become a larger player, like, towards the end. But it almost seems like maybe Agatha Christie didn't realize that Marple was going to be the memorable character in this book when she wrote it. It's really told from the perspective of the vicar. And I wonder if he was supposed to be the one with the series, but it got hijacked by Miss Jane Marple. Yes, I'm listening to that, enjoying that. I'm like 38% of the way through. Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep now. Goodbye. Oh, God. So, it's been several days. I have gotten out all the decorations and strewn them about the house, and then life has intervened and I haven't actually used them to decorate the house yet. We opened our Christmas show. One person got COVID, one person just got sick. So immediately we had a staffing situation, and so I've been working doubles every day at both of my jobs. So I haven't gotten anything done decorating-wise. But David gets back from his work trip tomorrow in the evening, like 7:30. And then we're going to buy new ornaments for our tree and stuff. So I really wanted to have everything decorated. So tonight is the night. Now that it's 9:30 at night, I'm going to put on my sneakers and I'm going to climb up on the roof and put up the Christmas lights. I like to put them up at night because I can see them better. This is a fun thing for me to do every year. And here we go. Okay, lights. Oh, hey, somebody labeled these. Good job, me. The job of putting the Christmas lights up on the house takes a while, but I find it really satisfying. Ever since I got this house and became a new homeowner, it felt like an important responsibility to decorate my house, to contribute to the festive atmosphere of my street. And it's, you know, mostly fun.
Are tangled. Yay, Christmas.
Until it's not.
Miss Marple?
I just happened.
Of course you did.
I'm sure it will be a great relief to the dear vicar to know that someone so professional and so energetic is in charge of the case, Inspector. As indeed it is to me. Thank you.
Okay, so it's been kind of a slow day, just sort of tidying up outside and recovering from all the climbing around on the roof last night, which was fun, but a lot. But the roof lights are up and done now, which is great. So, last night, after putting up all the lights, I cleaned the house. Everything is clean now, essentially. And ate dinner and watched yet another adaptation of The Murder at the Vicarage. This one starring Joan Hickson from 1986 was very good. This one was actually less true to the book than the new one was, so that's interesting. But yeah, so now that I have about an hour left before I have to leave to pick up David at the airport, I am going to try and get some decorating done. I'm gonna open up those Christmas boxes and bring out some Christmas stuff.
This winter celebration was known as Yule. Around December 21st, the winter solstice.
Okay, so it was already after Thanksgiving, which I would normally consider to be late, but the Christmas decorating was finally done, and I was finally free to enjoy some Christmas stuff. Lots of peppermint, hot cocoa, lots of chocolate, and, of course, lots of baking. Good times. In December, I did tackle some last-minute decorating projects, but for the most part, I was just working my 2 jobs, reading a little, and, well, not finding time to film this vlog. Oops. But about those books I said I was reading, I finished Hester by Laurie, Lico, Albanese, and Small Things Like These by Claire Keegan. Both of which I really enjoyed, but I didn't really film much about my reading. And other than those two books, most of my reading during the holidays was audiobooks in my car. But suffice to say, it was a good December. You're just not seeing most of it. I'm being attacked by wrapping paper. All of it. Good morning, and welcome back. It is 11:06 a.m., obviously, on Christmas Eve. I didn't make a conscious choice not to post during this time or to like take a break exactly, but I did give myself permission. So yeah, I have to go to the store. I actually did really well this season. In years past, I haven't even gotten presents for everybody, but this year I did, and I got them all pretty early on, like 2 weeks ago I was done, and I'm almost done wrapping. I have 2 things to wrap tonight, but everything else is done, and I just have to wrap a couple things and plan out stocking, clean the house, and get ready to entertain everybody because my entire family is coming over here for Christmas Eve. 13 people, so 15 people will be here, and I just have to decorate and clean, so I need to get to all that. But yeah, I hope that your holiday season, whatever holiday you do or don't celebrate during this festive time of year, is merry and bright and filled with joy and the presence of loved ones and good vibes. Stupid thing to say. And I'm about to sneeze. And I'm trying to act like it's not coming, but it is. And you... and I will see you in the new year. Christmas cocktails. Who was Brandy Alexander anyway? Brandy